if Neo, the first one, and Avata 1 would have a baby, this is the baby. I gotta say, this is pretty much everything I wanted from such a device. And even more. It has some functions I haven't yet tested, and there will be videos about that, like my full review. In this video we shall take a flight and have my impressions in the flight performance in manual mode. And well, if you want to know how to enable manual mode, this is pretty much it. These are the steps. You go into the settings, in the control settings, you enable the manual mode, and then you disable the attitude limit. That will allow you to do flips and rolls in air. That's basically it. If you want to see my rates, here are my rates. And well, long story short, 4K up to 60 frames per second, still 8-bit color. I wish it would have 10-bit color, but I guess they have to leave something for the Neo 3. That will come probably next year. But until then, this is the DJI NEO 2, and I will get rid of these because I want to get that performance. If you take this off, it will improve the performance of the drone because of the airflow and everything. Either way, this drone is very lightweight. The build quality feels good. Away. So, let's take off this. Hopefully someone soon creates an ND filter of some sorts. Well, not for this day, but for more brighter scenarios, I would want an ND filter. I will take off in the normal mode. I will switch to manual, and then we will do some acro action. I also adjusted the settings of my controls. Hey, sensors, don't mess up with my flight. Don't mess with my flight, sensors. Okay, let's go acro because then they are off. All right. Acro, let's go. Woo! Got some. Oh, I've never flown in this location. Wow, it really goes. It's not too slow. I like that I can see like the sensor notifications without it like intruding my flight, which is great. This is new for me. I've never flown here, so I'm pushing my skills to the limit. Oh yeah, these rates are great. I will show them up on the screen. I am so surprised with this drone. They really made a tiny great FPV drone for everybody, even people who know how to control drones. Also, I'm recording 4K 50 without the stabilization, and this will be stabilized in gyro flow because that gives you a better sense, better stabilization. Okay, let's do some fly rounds here. Wow! Woo! Okay, yeah, it does do that flippy thing that some Cinewoops do when you push it too hard. Well, that's to be expected because, well, it's a Neo. Don't push it too hard, but if you know the limitations, woo! You can sort of dive as well, but you have to come out of the dive smoothly, like that. If you do it a bit too harsh, it will jiggle around, and that's not good. It can cause a crash. So this place right here is actually an amazing spot to fly drones. I've flown like really close to here, but not really here. Woo! I'm actually quite far away now, and the signal is great. That's the road. Thankfully, the Christmas trees stay green all season long, so we have some color differentiation, and we have actually a way to see where we can and where we can't fly. So let's attempt a great... Oh, no, that was too tight. I really enjoy this drone. And this is my second flight with it. Also, I've had a bit of a pause with FPV drones as I crashed them all and broke them all, and now my Avara my Avara is on the repairs, and yeah, it doesn't like the rolls too much, but it can do flips and that thing, wherever it's called. I guess you won't be do too much freestyle with it, although it can, as we can see. It's capable of doing it, but it does flip around if you push it too hard. But don't push it too hard. All right. Okay, let's find some gaps. Maybe I will adjust it. Oh yeah. So now we are on 3 degrees, and we will do some slow flying through here. Oh my god, it's red all over. Whoa! I bumped in, but that's fine. That was really close. Well, I did bump in, but okay, let's do another one. I want to do one that I just fly through smoothly. That was not smooth. Okay, not here. It's just too dense. What's up? Amazing. Do we have some damage? No, not really. No damage here. Everything's working fine. Wow. What an amazing drone. So as you probably saw from the flight performance, I enjoy this drone a lot. It has its weaknesses, of course. It's a fairly small drone, very lightweight. The motors are not the most powerful, but then again, they don't have to be that powerful. They're powerful enough to have you cruising around with some freestyle type action as well. Well, you can push it, but I wouldn't suggest you to push it too hard because, well, it will wobble in air, and for some more inexperienced users, it might result in a crash. So be careful when pushing this drone. It can do dives, but as I said in the video, you should probably come out of them really smoothly. If you come out of a dive aggressively, well, that will definitely result in some wobbles and you might touch ground or even crash. Overall, I really enjoyed this drone. The flight experience was really amazing. Now this one has these antennas, so you can basically have a version without those antennas. That would be probably more useful for people who just want to have a drone that can capture them. And if you want to use this properly as a FPV drone, well then these antennas are pretty much must have, as well as goggles and a proper FPV remote. Although flying this with the motion controller is also pretty fun, but well, I haven't done it yet because I just enjoy real acro flying in full manual mode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I really enjoy this drone. There will be a full review with it because it really is the perfect hybrid drone. Best of both worlds. It can fly like a Mavic and it can fly like an FPV drone. And it can have a motion controller experience as well. So yeah, and you can fly it with the regular remote. You can fly it without the remote, which is insane. It's very versatile if you know how to color grade videos properly and deal with the fact that, well, the sensor size is pretty small. But then again, the quality of this video is, I would say, somewhere near Mavic 3 Pro. Mini 3 Pro. And taking in account that at the time when the Mini 2 was out, I was doing client work with that. All you gotta do is fly smoothly, compose the shots properly, and it doesn't really matter that much what kind of tools are you using to capture those shots. Fly it as a Mavic or an FPV drone, or just have it capture you by itself and have fun. And also, if you want to see my review, you know what to do. Big shout out to DJI Baltics for providing me with this drone, and also to Rawtech. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.